your Halloween looks and your top plays of fall.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. Now, here's Walker. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now Bledsoe, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. To the paint. Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Hayward. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find using his height to see over the defense.
Right side to Walker. Off target with the open look.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Giannis, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Comes up empty down low. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Hayward can hit. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw.
Oh, wow! Nice!
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And then Brown with the dunk.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. 1:03 left to play in the first. Here's Middleton, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Giannis. He has 6. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Williams in for Jason Tatum. At the elbow, it's Brown. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take them on.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's denied. It's tipped. Smart up top. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics out in front. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Kyle Korver, Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then it's George Hill, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams with the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. A pass to Hayward. Williams dishes to Walker. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
There's Walker with the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Tice passes to Williams. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kyle Korver. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Tice finds Walker, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Inside, here's Giannis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
For the finish, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, Williams is a very smart player. He knows how to fill the lane in transition.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The kick out to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Back to Giannis. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Walker leading the charge. Cantor's shot is off. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Smart dishes to Cantor. Back to Smart. Cantor, the pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 3 to shoot. Tice trying to break free. Smart misses. Milwaukee leading by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Bledsoe. Passes it to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
That's good from Cantor on the assist by Tatum.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bledsoe for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And there's the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 50. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
To the middle. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Tatum. Tatum's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Walker against Bledsoe. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Bledsoe against Walker. Middleton right side. Clock at 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Celtics trail by 6. Walker the pass to Hayward. Tice against Lopez. Back to Tice. Lopez with the steal. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Here's the dish to Lopez. Middleton finds Giannis. A second chance effort. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Giannis. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. It's tipped. Tatum dishes to Walker. Off target with his 3.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Tatum against Middleton. Tatum down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Korver in for Wesley Matthews. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Now Lopez. Bledsoe taking his time here. 6 to shoot. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee. Hayward right side. The pass to Tice. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Milwaukee also making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Nice shot by Smart.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Bucks leading by 8. Outside Hill. To the right side. The Bucks working the ball around. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That three off the mark. For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Wanamaker's got his first 2 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Brown, right side. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. Taking the hit well and finishing in style.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. He let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with George Hill. Then it's Ilyasova. Then it's Williams. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. They get the rebound. Back to Williams. Hill kicks to Williams. Clock at 6. With some arc, Ilyasova. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Now look, being that Ilyasova is 6'10", he's capable of scoring inside. This forces the D to act.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Brown, the pass to Kanter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Kanter's got 4 points this quarter.
What you love about Brown's game right now, he understands the offense, and he understands his role within it.
Ilyasova down low. He's guarded by Williams.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the first one drops. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And so he hits both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Giannis. There's the feed to Ilyasova. Giannis against Tatum. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Brown missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And yes, it's good.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
You're Smart, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Kanter with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. Bledsoe comes over to help. Back to Wanamaker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Snatched up. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wanamaker's got 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Outside, Smart. Passes to Wanamaker to take the lead. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Gordon Hayward comes in for Green. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Hayward and Middleton with the block. And they'll keep possession. Tice passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Tice. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Milwaukee in the lead. And here they go. And Giannis throws it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. He can't get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Middleton with it. Outside Matthews. Pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Middleton. A 3-ball. And Boston with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Giannis. Count it!
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Middleton dishes to Matthews. From outside the arc, Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Here's Walker. It's in!
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 7 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul. That's got to be the game plan.
Tatum finds Walker. They get it back.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, and happy Halloween.
We hope you are enjoying some sugar-filled fun in the neighborhood because there's a lot of competition out there.
Competition? You know who's not scared of competition? The NBA 2K League.
Yes, that's right, and they have some fun ideas to spice up this offseason and the upcoming draft.
We caught up.
The story continues. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Kip, DA.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Now here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Middleton looking it over. The shot missing. And Toronto will come the other way. Floats it up there for Siakam. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Passes it to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Here is Matthews after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Anunoby against Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez left side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ibaka with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Now here's Lopez. Bledsoe left side. Can't cash in from close range.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. And Lowry has it in the corner. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. And the Raptors miss again. The Bucks trail. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And the dunk by Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game, it's toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. And they're running. Here's Davis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. .135 left to play in the first quarter. The three from Davis. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. We've got 1:08 left in the first. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Davis. And the basket by Hill.
Hill, a solid shooter from mid-range. Sometimes that's a shot you have to take.
Toronto leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Boucher. Davis surveying the floor. Back to Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Davis. Tries again. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Hollis Jefferson in the post. And here's Davis for 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Marvin Williams is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korver in at the small forward. Raptors moving the ball around, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondae Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. Korver passes to Giannis. Outside for Korver. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Powell down low. Guarded by Bledsoe. The shot by Powell, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Raptors with the lead. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last season's with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch five. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Milwaukee. And again, Toronto no up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Outside Williams. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Here's the pass to Powell. Back to Van Vliet. Passes to Ibaka. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And the Raptors miss again. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I mean, he looks like a running back in the open field. Bledsoe likes to take advantage of fast break opportunities.
Now, here's Gasol. He gets that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Powell against Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Powell kicks to Siakam. 1:12 left in the first half of the game. Powell with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. For 3, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Bucks leading by 4. And it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Now here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Van Vliet against Bledsoe. Gasol no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Williams passes to Middleton. Giannis outside. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova comes in for Williams. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Down low, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. The 3. No good on the last second attempt there.
You can see on.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They flipped the switch in the second quarter. It was a much better performance than in the first quarter, and their lead. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3-side. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Oh, what a play!
Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby, wow. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Van Vliet with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. To the inside. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry can't get it to go.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Anunoby. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Pascal Siakam. The Bucks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
Yeah, you're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Bucks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Shots good by Boucher.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Davis. And here's Hollis-Jefferson. Gasol kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Outside for Gasol. No good. That would have tied it. Milwaukee in the lead. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Fires the 3. That shot off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Boucher. Hollis-Jefferson in the post. Chalk up 2 there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Hill. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
The vision from George Hill. Very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Gasol's shot is good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Connaughton passes to Hill. Here's DiVincenzo. They swipe it. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up, and it goes down 2 points. He has 5.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Ilyasova, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Outside, Davis. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bledsoe kicks to Connaughton. And stolen by Siakam. From 6 feet, here's Powell. Siakam outside. Now the pass to Lowry. Over Middleton. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside for Bledsoe. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. No good on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and get where the team needs him.
It's stolen by Ibaka. To tie it up. Here's Siakam. Feeds it to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Terrence Davis. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Giannis, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Siakam.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
Middleton outside. The Bucks working the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Anunoby finds Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Pass to Lowry. Five to shoot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Inside, here's Ibaka. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Shoots over Van Fleet. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. 20 feet out. Rebound, Milwaukee. Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
To the paint, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. This is to Lopez. It's stolen by Ibaka. Anunoby kicks the line. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Middleton on the wing. Bledsoe outside. Here's Lopez. It's good.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Here's Bledsoe. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
The reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe finds Lopez. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
up with the community ambassador recently to get all the details. Today, I'm joined by a special guest and my man holding down the community for the NBA 2K League. He's the NBA 2K League Community Ambassador, Black Frank White. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. An overhead look. Allison.
Well, Kevin, even those...
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Here we go.
The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Harris outside. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. Horford. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Here's Giannis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Richardson. Harris passes to Richardson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, good court awareness and presence of mind from Richardson there. Understanding the shot clock situation and getting off a quality look.
Middleton outside.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Horford kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And stolen by Horford. Richardson with it. Matthews covering. Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Richardson. Takes it from 10. Count that one. Richardson's got his second basket.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here's Harris. And he banks in the layup.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Giannis outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pass to Bledsoe. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Harris. And the shot is long. The 76ers lead. Horford goes in to the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's Matthews on the wing. Middleton looking it over. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Middleton's got 5 now.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Simmons. Bledsoe with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here we go. Philadelphia running again. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 1. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And here is DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Burks' shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hill passes to DiVincenzo. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Ilyasova.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Back to Korkmaz. He dishes it to Burks. Feeds it to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stripped away. They're running. Here's DiVincenzo. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
you know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. He feeds it to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
Here's Scott. He's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Connaughton kicks to Hill. Back to Connaughton. To the middle. Lopez against Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Burks. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bucks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Burks against Hill. Launches a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Burks with it. Down low. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's the Bucks on the break. The kick out to Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Hill dishes to Lopez. Hill with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Harris. And the Bucks miss again. It's all tied in Philadelphia. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to...
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
That's tipped, stolen by Bledsoe. Middleton against Embiid to the middle. Here's Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. And it's Simmons penetrating. Not going to go that time. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Harris. Horford trying to free himself up. Harris misses.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. Inside. Embiid with the steal.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Passes it to Horford. Makes it off the glass.
The muscle, the weight room, the training coming into play right there for Horford. He was just able to work through that contact.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Lopez has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bucks. Horford finds Harris. Here's Simmons. And that one is off. Good D by Bledsoe. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Simmons. Milwaukee also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. Richardson gets a wide open look. Kept alive. Horford. He kicks it to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Thybulle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Alec Burks checked in for Richardson. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And the pass to Hill.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Korkmaz, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hill finds Williams. To the inside. Ilyasova gets the bucket. Ilyasova's got his second basket of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Burks, the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. To stop the drought. The 76ers with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 15. Korver passes to Hill. And it's the Bucks on the break. Korver, no luck. Now, here's Burks. Passes to Korkmaz. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Ilyasova out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Milwaukee leading by 13. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Connaughton kicks to Korver. Back to Connaughton. To the paint. Embiid against Ilyasova. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Williams is the former number 2 pick in the 2005 draft, and he's carved out a nice role for himself and continues to be an effective player.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Hill.
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Back to Connaughton. Inside. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers trail by 13. Horford with it. Williams picks him up. Horford kicks to Milton. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Middleton outside. High post Lopez. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Lopez finds Middleton. The pass to Connaughton to the inside. Embiid with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, he's got such a good understanding of when to go after the steals. Excellent instincts defensively from Embiid there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis comes in for Williams. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Down low, here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. Bucks passing it around. Kumbo inside. Working on Horford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Embiid. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Knocks it down to Middleton. Over in the corner, onto the Kumbo. Clock at 6. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooting.
Richardson, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And there's the feed to Middleton.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Horford in the post. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
always love coming on 2K TV. It's a staple in the community now. Gotta be on here.
Absolutely. Love connecting with you. Love seeing competitive NBA 2K. People know it's one of my favorite things. So let's start back with last season. You had a team go undefeated in the regular season. What was that like for you guys at the league?
It was amazing to see them come together with, all.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And Hayward gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
Teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. The shot comes out, and Milwaukee the other way now. Bledsoe right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Back to Matthews. To the middle. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And Tice throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Matthews, no one around him. And another shot. Giannis passes to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Brown kicks to Tatum. There's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Matthews passes to Bledsoe. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Down low. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Bledsoe
kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Middleton lays it up and banks it in.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Here's Wanamaker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hill has the open look. But they'll get another chance. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Smart kicks to Cantor. Boston, no good that time either.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Smart against Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. They're up by 4. And the second. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Wanamaker looking over the floor. From the arc. Williams. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
It's Hill on the wing. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Hill passes to DiVincenzo. Over Smart. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams is he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Here's Cantor. Count that bucket. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Well, Cantor with a hustle play there, making more of an effort to beat the defense down the floor in transition.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Tatum. And it's Connaughton missing.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Stolen by Cantor. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down?
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Up the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Williams. And to Kumbo inside. Working on Williams. Basket counts. Giannis has got his second bucket. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
It's stolen by Korver. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Shots good by Walker.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Antetokounmpo finds Williams.
Watch him.
The pass to Korver. Bledsoe outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Hayward outside. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. That shot off, and so it's Boston up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At one stretch in the opening period, they... And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish. And a 4-year deal signed by Eric Bledsoe last season. That's a ball club showing some commitment to the type of hard work that Eric has put in, and might end up being a value contract given his level of contribution.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brent Bledsoe, an impact player at both ends, but some have questioned his decision-making in the big moments.
Well, he's not a traditional floor-seeing point guard, and it's not a guy who's going to set up for his teammates through the pick and roll actions where they're going to have open shots. There's a lot of instinctual and natural ability that comes with the play of Eric Bledsoe.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Brown dishes to Tatum. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 8. Bledsoe outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Lopez. That one doesn't go. Now Boston takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And the rejection by Giannis. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing to the paint. And stolen by Hayward. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Smart's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
A clear look here for Middleton. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Smart goes in. That one goes in. Smart's got his second basket.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
High post Lopez. Ice is there. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Hill. Got a hand on it. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And there's Cantor on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Cantor. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for George Hill. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bucks trail by 13. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament, get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And then for Boston, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Korver's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's blocked by Brown. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Smart. Boston, no good that time either. And it's Williams with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Smart kicks to Williams. Back to Smart. Dishes it to Walker. He gets it in there. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. Inside. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's blocked. Brown outside. Shoots over Matthews. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the left wing. Lobbed up there for Lopez. It's stolen by Tice. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Ilyasova is one of those big guys who is perfectly suited for how the game is played nowadays. Love to stretch out the defense and shoot the 3 ball and can play with some great range.
2nd free throw, no good.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And Tice throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. And Matthews kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief in what he's doing out there.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Now the feed to Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Shoots over Walker. Lopez finds Ilyasova. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Pass to Tice. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bledsoe's got the ball. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
Walker in the post, guarded by Bledsoe. And it's Walker penetrating, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Bledsoe against Walker. Basket good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Green, no luck. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 12-point game.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
And it's Green, missing. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
connection to the outside world to still lock in and focus and really put together one of the most historic seasons in NBA 2K League history is amazing.
Recently, we had on Wizards District Gaming. They talked about their championship run. What did that mean to you guys?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? A team looking for a big night on its home court. Down.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Pass to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Boy, talk about confidence right there. Siakam on the catch and shoot, ready to rise and fire.
Back to Matthews. The Bucks working the ball around. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bledsoe. Kicks it down to Middleton with the shot. Offensive rebound. Lopez misses the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Siakam finds VanVleet, and the wing jumper offline. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Lopez with the block.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Anunoby. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside Lowry to the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. The Bucks running again. Anunoby against Middleton. The drive by Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 6.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And the Raptors miss again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Lowry's shot is good.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Siakam finds Gasol. And the Raptors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lopez right side. Powell with the steal. Davis the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. Loads it up for Davis. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Siakam for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The wide open look here for Lopez. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Raptors moving it up. Throws it up high. Outside for Davis. Now the pass to Powell. And the shot is good.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
Bledsoe for three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Raptors out in front. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. This is what Giannis...
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Kyle Korver is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. Powell kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Outside Hill. Down low. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Davis. For three, Hill. And another three for Milwaukee.
Now, George Hill continues to light it up from distance. This guy is a dependable three-point shooter.
Davis surveying the floor. Powell finds Davis. Back to Powell. Boucher, the second chance points on the tip in. Boucher's got his first 2 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
No coverage that time. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to...
Oh, wow! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Davis.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Boucher passes to Lowry. Banked in off the glass. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Hill has the open look. Again, missing Hill.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the wing, Corver. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam's checked in. Back to Williams. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Off target with his three. Raptors leading by 5. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet with the ball. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez outside for Bledsoe. Pass to DiVincenzo. A second chance effort. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Toronto turns it over again.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Feeds it to Powell. Outside for Lowry. And there it is for him.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Matthews. Shooting foul and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipes.
And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 11. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break, Toronto. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Lowry. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Davis against Matthews. Davis dishes to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. They recover it. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And at last, they get one to fall.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Connaughton kicks to Bledsoe. There's the triple. It's stolen by Davis. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Lowry. Good work there as it goes. And that's 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Bledsoe finds Giannis. Back to Bledsoe. To the middle. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. There's Hollis Jefferson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
You call that power basketball by Hollis Jefferson. He's willing to go right through the foul.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for Terrence Davis. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Wow, the vertical of Hollis Jefferson, simply unreal. This guy's got a little showman in his game.
DiVincenzo kicks to Hill, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Outside Hill. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to Middleton for 3. Williams. Gasol with the rebound. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. To the paint, VanVleet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
Middleton finds Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Hill's got 11.
George Hill, such an accurate shooter in catch-and-shoot situations. He's always ready to let it fly.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brook Lopez is out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Hill in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
This guy is a physical force on the defensive end. It is a tough task to score over Marc Gasol.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Williams with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Bucks trail by 10. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by VanVleet. But they get it back. Middleton on the wing. A 3-ball. Lopez kicks to Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Williams dishes to Lopez. Over Gasol. Off the left rim and out. Toronto leading by 10. Powell, the pass to VanVleet. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
The pass to Hill. From deep. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Hill. For 3, Middleton on the wing, Williams. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton inside the 3-point line, and that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Boucher kicks to Powell. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Now here's Powell. Here's VanVleet. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shot's good by Williams.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Down low. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Marvin Williams.
I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Lopez finds Middleton. From past the arc. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. VanVleet against Hill. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell. Here's Giannis. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Lowry passes to Van Vliet, and it's good for 2. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
When Kyle Lowry is aggressive as a playmaker, his team goes to a different level.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that one drops for him.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Passes it to Anunoby. He feeds it to Ibaka. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Middleton dishes to Bledsoe. From about 19 feet. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bledsoe against Anunoby. Over to the wing. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Outside Thomas. The tray. That shot no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They keep. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
guys watching this team come together.
We had a team come in and beat the undefeated team in Raptors Uprising. So to see them triumph against a team that nobody thought would ever lose a game, oh man, you can't make this up.
It was really great to see, and the series was so fun to watch, but more importantly for me, I love seeing the...
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Coach Brett Brown wants Ben Simmons shooting at least one three-pointer per...
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Outside, Simmons. Richardson against Matthews. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Hits the jumper in space.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Simmons passes to Horford. Back to Simmons. He kicks to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Horford finds Embiid. Richardson outside. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Now Giannis. Bledsoe outside. Back to Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Horford. And here's Embiid. Dishes it to Horford. Back to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got 6 points.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it's Harris off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Ahead. Richardson, good.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Matthews kicks to Middleton. Horford against Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's good. 6 points for him.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Embiid, that's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. The Bucks trail. To the left side wing. Hill against Embiid. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
They push it up 4 on 3. Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Embiid. And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over to the left wing. Here's Giannis. And Embiid with the block.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Scott finds Robinson. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Hill has it in the corner. Shoots it up. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Milton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball in. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in at point guard. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for Scott. And Simmons subbed in for Burks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Bledsoe finds Lopez. 5 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Al Horford with the rebound. 76ers trailing. Richardson outside. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Ball's knocked loose. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Middleton. He's covered closely.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
No good from Bledsoe. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Ben Simmons. Richardson attacking. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Now, here's Richardson. He's guarded closely.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Left side, Horford. Pass to Thibault. And stolen by Ilyasova. And they're moving it up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And some changes here for the Bucks. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. They get it again. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Korver kicks to Hill. Tries yet again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Hilton the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Burks, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Takes a 3, and Embiid pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Thibault, and he drops it in from the low post. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Burks finds Scott. Back to Burks. That will count. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds,
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, you can't stop him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's tipped, stolen by Bledsoe. Middleton with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
The drive by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Out to the right wing. Robinson for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Robinson's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Middleton with it. Robinson on him. Lopez, no luck.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Gets the bucket and the foul. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. DiVincenzo against Simmons. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Wesley Matthews. The 76ers also with a sub. Burks is checked in. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now here is Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Connaughton. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Robinson goes in and finished off by Robinson.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Burks against Hill. Back to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. And it's Hill penetrating. Lopez, no luck.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Robinson, that's good.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
And there's the pass to Connaughton. It's Hill on the wing. Burks covering. Hill against Burks. And they pick up 2. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Here's Milton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Milton's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Connaughton. Now Ilyasova. Burks with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Lopez in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Bledsoe against Simmons. And the dunk by Embiid.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. To the inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Middleton left side. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Horford's checked in. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Matthews, no one around him. Offline with his 3. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 2-point game. Feibel, the pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Embiid with the steal. It's Solomon to Tacumbo. Inside, Matthews. It's hauled in by the 76ers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Embiid kicks to Horford. Up again, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Matthews scanning the floor. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lopez. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's Solomon to Tacumbo, and it's the Bucks on the break. And onto Tacumbo, slams it in.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Simmons against Bledsoe. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. And the 76ers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. They get it back. Embiid kicks to Horford. Simmons finds Horford. Harris, bounce pass. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Horford. Clock at 6. Giannis outside. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Richardson outside. Fires from the wing. Got it.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Milwaukee making a switch here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.